It's gonna be fine. Okay. I'm just gonna be quick. Um, okay. So, oh my God. Oh, crap, crap, crap. I didn't wash my feet. Okay, wait. I can't have dirty feet in my bed, you know? It's not good. Okay, so, whoa. Okay, this is, oh yeah, I don't need a headphones. I don't want headphones. Hold on. Okay, okay, so, okay, I just have to, I'm gonna read something that is exactly, okay, everything. I can't stress it enough. And tonight, like today has been test after test, and like this girl's passing all of it. Okay, so while it definitely is challenging, it's like if I pass the test that I've had today, look out, world. Look the frig out. Because nothing is going to crumble me now. And it's like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. So, I had another interaction with like the devil, but it was like it's sneaky. Like he is sneaky. But it was through like it wasn't him entirely. It was more like 75% him, ish. But anyways, okay, so confirmation. Okay, so I'm gonna just read whatever I got. Scroll. I don't know what I'm gonna number this one actually. It doesn't matter. It's for me anyways. But it's scroll. Claimed my power back. Okay. So today I was tested. Love walked in disguised as distraction. Words came dressed in healing talk, but without the weight of true inner work, I felt the pull, the siphon, the old argument. Yet I did not fall as I once would have. Um, I studied my spirit. I spoke truth out loud, or truth aloud, sorry. And when the dust settled, I reclaimed my light. Okay, so I said, my energy is holy, my spirit is disciplined. I cannot hand my oil to empty lamps. Advice without action is wasted breath, and breath is the spirit's gift, too sacred to waste. I prayed that my sister would awaken to true health, that she would seek self-love not from others, but from the well within, sorry. That she would trade gossip for growth, doom scrolling for discipline, and false glitter for divine gold. I declared, my light will not be siphoned, my voice will not be twisted, my time will not be stolen. I stand in peace, in truth, in holy love. And I sealed it with blessing. May you sleep and rest. May you rise in calm. May your heart soften to the truth. Amen, Ashe, Selah. For love still wins. And today, love won through me. So, um, I wait. Um, so when, oh my gosh. Okay. So the scenario is, someone coming as though it's like all love and good, um, and then it gets twisted into like an argument over a technicality, okay, where it's like, that doesn't even, like, we're talking about healing and growth and blah, blah, and then we're gonna fixate on something minuscule like that. We're gonna fixate on something that's not elevating our lives in any way, shape, or form to address this issue, like, or this that was it two vans or is it one van? It's like, this is mental. Why are we like, what are we like, what's happening? Like, I will not lower my vibration for this technicality. I won't do it. I freaking won't do it. So instead of me getting all like hot and bothered, which I was starting to get like a little reactive, like I was like, bruh, like, you know, and but like I kept my tone, like, but still staying firm into like Okay, like I'm not bowing to this. Like I'm not doing this. I refuse to do this. I work too damn freaking hard to get to the point where I don't like want to choke somebody out. Like I've worked too hard for this. I've worked too hard because it, and then I even like I was saying things out loud, but as though I was like on the phone or something. But not mine. Anyways, that's for someone else to laugh at. But no, so it was like I will not. I like this is I will not allow someone else to just come and siphon my energy. So like anyways, okay, so it was powerful. I managed to do all three things at once. I set boundaries without being cruel. Okay, I spoke truth without watering it down, and I ended it with love instead of bitterness. um and like that's how you claim your power back, because like everything is in the spirit. Like I can't even stress it enough. Everything is in the spirit. Like like once you can, it's so funny. I can't even with it anymore. Now it's like it's almost, it is freaking comical now, because it's like you give it nothing. And when I say it's that literally every being is like I even said to her, I said in the message that I worked hard at. I worked hard at it. Um, it's quite girthy, but um, it was in it like crap. Stop. I get like all the spirits trying to confuse me. So, um, yep, they're working at it hard. I rebuke and return to sender all confusion spells, all negativity, all hexes, all anything not of love, not of God. I return to sender sevenfold. Suck it. Okay, so this is what I said. So I was like, a nice moment tarnished by a, oh, see, gone. So a nice moment tarnished by a technicality is not worth the energy. And I don't refer to energy as in a physical energy, it's spiritual energy, for which I work very hard to keep clean and high. I pray that you retained the things I said to you. It takes a lot of discipline, but you can do it. You can do all of it. If you truly focus on your health, doing the inner work. Nobody can do it for you. um, I said, I can only guide you, but I can't give my energy to you in the process. I used to. I gave it all away like ancestors handing toe tags. That's for another day. And I said that too. That's for another day because she's not spiritual, so she doesn't. Um, but it's like, okay, and sometimes when I'm talking about people doing X, Y, and Z, it's maybe it's not even that vessel, or it's the vessel, but it's not them. If that makes sense. It's like I'm very much in control of my vessel. Um, but there people that are low vibrational, they don't have control over their vessel. So their vessel is it's continuously being used for like evil hopping. It's like vessel hopping, but with evil. They just human hop. Um, and so of every person is being used as a vessel for evil. But it's depending on like all the things. So if you have addictions, if you like I'm not perfect. I was low vibrational to a degree, right? Because I like once upon a time I gossiped. Once upon a time I drank. Once upon a time I did a lot of drugs. Like it's it's all, and like the devil just had like to throw that in there to me, like rubbing my nose. It's so funny. It's so funny. Like if if everyone just understood that everything is in the spirit. And I know that most of the people that like are even of this world are not actually of this world, which is a whole other thing. And it's so funny too, because it's like okay, what can I give for the numbers? Like 25% are like of loving beings, 25% are other, and then 50% are of straight evil. And like being used as human vessels for vessel hopping. evil vessel hopping. That's what it does all day long. And if you have a poor diet, like you eat takeout all the time, man, I was a junk food junkie. Like I loved, man, I love all the colors of the rainbow. Like I'm talking fruits, vegetables, everything in my food. Like I love making it pretty. Like I love it. I want nuts, seeds, everything in my food, okay? I love it. But but I could also slam like 12 freaking hash browns from McDonald's without even thinking about it. Like I freaking love them. I still love them, but I still won't eat them. You know what I mean? I loved steak. I loved it bloody. Like I was freaking, I loved it bloody. Like I loved all of it. I loved all the freaking bad stuff that the world that the devil offers you. I could slam every bag of chips except for barbecue. Like all the bags of chips, all the gummy candy, sour gummy. I loved it all, man. I loved it freaking all. But oh, and pizza. I love pizza. I love cheese. I love all the cheese, Nuodini, bocconcini, all of it. Okay, but that's the thing. Consuming all that trash and then watching friggin' reality shows, watching any shows really that's not educational or not of love, like you're just lowering your vibration. Therefore, you're just like a target. You're like your body is like a human cesspool for friggin' evil. That's just the way it is. So the amount of people in this world that it's freaking man, it's way easier to choose a to slam some freaking takeout than make something healthy. Yeah, 100%. It's all the things. Everything that's faster is easy, right? But you bet your booty it freaking ruins your life later. Just like Tylenol. Just drink more water, man, because if you if you have a headache, like I'm talking for a headache, if you have a headache, 90% of the time you're dehydrated. You just need more water. So it's like but then people will just pop Tylenols. Man, I would pop if I even had a little murmur of a headache, I would be like 3 Tylenol for sure. Advil, whatever was handy, okay? But then all that crap make you constipated, make you friggin' this, make you that, make you da 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 da. It's like, why the frick are we taking this trash? And then it's like all the food that's fast and stuff and like quick and easy and just tastes good. But it's like, yeah, it tastes good because it's pure freaking evil, man. But it's like, it tastes good because it's like an addictive. It's an additive. Well, all the additives, sorry. But it's all of those things are addictive. That's why people consume it constantly and they become obsessed with consuming it. Man, I slammed bags of gummy candy daily. Like I was a freaking powerhouse for food. I just gluttony, okay? But while I was doing that, I was also a target for all the evil. Like I'm talking all the evil in the world. I was just a vessel for evil. And so was everyone that I hung out with essentially because they were all consuming drugs, alcohol, junk food, porn, friggin' sleeping around, all the things, right? And so that means you're low vibrational. That's why low vibrational people and high vibrational people, they don't even like understand each other because it's like I'm over here eating clean and like not swearing, and you're over here like slamming Burger King, KFC, pop, like all the things. And it's like alcohol and doing all the things. And yeah, like, yeah, I'm not perfect, okay? But man, when you consume like okay, oh, I have clairsentient too. And like some big heavy chain smoker was just like some there's anyways, whoa. They smoke in their room. I'm not judging, but I don't love it because I'm like I'll love clean laundry. Like I'll love clean laundry. Like where you just like, you know. Anyways, okay. Um oh, that person's angry. So right now I'm picking up on somebody that's like angry, like very angry. Sorry, then now I'm channeling. So here we are, right? Like everything's um it's wild. Oh, someone that's watching me. One of the four, but really it's not four. Because fun fact also from earlier today when I did the live, um, you know when you finish, I don't know if you even anybody that's watching does finish or does their own lives or whatever, but okay, when you finish a live, it gives you like a debrief, like a recap, sorry, of there was this many views, this many chats, whatever, some graph. I don't care. but it was like 600 something. And I was like, okay, I didn't see that many people there, but right on, right on. And hopefully like something sunk into, at least 10 of them. And then as soon as I pressed dismiss, like to close it, and then it would then load to my live feed where it shows all the videos I've made lives, like on the bar, videos, shorts, lives, posts, whatever. So it naturally just goes to that section, and it went to that section, and it was like less than 200 or 200. And I was like, okay, YouTube mind games 101, like whatever. Like what even is that? So like what is that? That mean 400 people are not actually people? Does that mean 400 people are like people on the dark web? Does that mean 400 of the people watching were like working for YouTube, working for Meta, working for other? Like get out of here with that. And I know that many people are so wildly affected by like the numbers, right? For me, it's like there's always a rhyme and a reason. If I look for like who's seen my story, let's say on Instagram, I'm not looking because I'm like, oh yep, they saw it. Like I don't give a damn. It's not for anybody. And if it's for anybody, it's for a group. Say the Freemasons, say the elites, say Illuminatis, say the FBI. Like it's for a section of people every time. Sometimes it's for all of them. Sometimes it's just for people to enjoy and laugh and share love and light. Um, but it's like when I'm looking, it's for a rhyme and a reason. And so for that stuff, when I saw that, I was like, okay, like way to mess with people. Like I don't know. I don't know if that was like a way to continue to try and mess with me, mess with my head, but it's like, no, I still don't care. I still don't care. But yeah, it would be great to have the perks of, or the things that come with whatever big following, but it's like I only want the following of the people that actually are retaining what I'm saying. I only want the following of the people who actually understand what I'm talking about or want to understand what I'm talking about or enjoy something that I'm saying. Because truthfully, like my whole dream is not to be out here like just random jumping onto lives and stuff like that, but like I'm authentic AF, okay? Like this is what it is, this is what I'm saying, this is, whatever. um, I'm not here like trying to make friends or I'm not asking anybody to follow me or share, like, or whatever the heck. It's like, if you feel aligned, do it. Cool. Whatever you want to do. If you don't, awesome. Cool. I also don't care. It's like, I just want people to get something from what I'm saying. Or if they don't, then it's entertaining. I don't know. But that's why, like, one time I paid for, um, and like let's get it real, okay, like without wrecking the manifestation and giving it to the universe, this girl got no money, okay, I got no money. But it's like when I had a little bit of money to be able to, I think I paid for like 2 days and it was like, I don't know, 20 bucks, maybe 28 bucks. I have no idea, but it was certainly not more than that because I'm also cheap. Like I'm cheap. I'm a thrift shopper. I love it. I'm resourceful. Like I got a freaking yogurt container and a lid from a, I don't know if you don't even know what jar it was from, but it wasn't mine, but a jar that was going to be recycled, as like my soap holder. Okay, so like I'm resourceful and I'm, I'm also cheap. So, um, but yeah, what was I saying? I'm just on cloud nine right now, extra because I'm proud as crap of myself. Today I faced my ex who is just very angry and just doesn't care for me, which is fine. That's his prerogative and no big deal. Um, but like my nervous system was like I was praying hard. I was like, baby Jesus, like I was praying so hard. Like not like that. I wasn't making jokes of it, but I was genuinely praying so hard. I was like in constant prayer for the moments leading up, like since the morning when I messaged him, and then like praying that I wasn't gonna be upset and like all these things, okay? And then of course, naturally, I gave him the wrong address. Like not even the next door. It was like 3 doors down or something. And for me, I was like, oh sorry. And like because I was like, man, like just just skip 2 on up, like, you're good, like, nobody died, you're not in a hurry, and if you are, like, I'm sorry, I don't like, that's a thing where it's like, that's when you can decipher, like, the energy and that it's in spirit, it's like, man, like, you think I wanted to make you mad and make you go to the wrong house? Like, do you think I want that? Do you think I want you to be more, like, give you more reason to talk crap about me or, like anything at all? Like, no, bro. No. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Like, I want the most smooth communication of life. Like, I'm so happy you're in a relationship. I pray to God it lasts forever, man, cuz like then you happy. You know what I mean? But so yeah, so then it's like I wasn't giving in to like being upset with me because I gave the wrong address. Like it was on the same side of the street at least, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm not giving you that. I won't. I refuse. I used to. I used to cower to that. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing it. But that, I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I was able to overcome that. I was proud that I was able to like be face to face with his girlfriend, and like while I've said multiple comments before, I blocked them, and I blocked them not out of like petty reasons. I blocked them because I know from my knowing that one or both or someone within that was like obsessively watching my things, and it's like I know that's not healthy. I'm like doing you a service by just removing your access, and I know that people make multiple accounts to continue to do that, and I mean honestly that's after I've done my part, then that's on you. If you continue to, that's fine. But it's not healthy, is all. It's just not healthy, right? Um, so anyways, I've already communicated with this person. Well, not communicated. I've sent messages that were public, like on Facebook, thanking, her presence in my children's life, or thanking her for having the pictures that she had shared that I, wouldn't have otherwise seen. Um, so for me, it was already fine. I actually already knew that they were together long before it became any bit public. Um, it's like a part of my knowing that, but like I kept it cool. Like I never let on that I knew. I didn't anything. Like it was because I was happy for him. I was happy that he was happy. I was hopeful that he would be more kind to me because he was in a relationship. That was not the case, but that's fine. Um, and so anyway, so I saw her today. She handed me my stuff. My stuff wasn't all there, but I was grateful that like perfect, you got rid of it for me, and at the end of the day it's like, well, if I didn't get it then I wasn't supposed to have it, and that's that's how freaking strong my faith is, and I'm good, because it's like it, I can't force it. If it didn't come to me, then that's my thing. I'm like, well, God didn't want me to have it. Well, and you know what? And then once I'm sat in here with this stuff, I got baking stuff. Like I used to be a crazy cake baker. Like I called myself the cake boss, but it was like really not. But I did fondant and made all my kids' cakes from scratch, and fondant from scratch and everything. And sometimes I cheated in things for like time efficiency. But regardless, I was really into like making crazy elaborate cakes. So I had all this baking stuff, and he was gonna just donate it, and I was upset. Like, man, you weren't even gonna give me the notice, like, other than like pick it up tomorrow. After I had mentioned, like, I trust that you're not gonna just donate my things without giving me notice. So I was like a little bit upset about that, but it was more like, man, if that feels good in your heart, like your heart must be worse hurting than mine, So I like just I hope that changes for you. So anyway, so then I got in here, and I'm in this like little room in a basement, and I'm like, and I hate clutter, like I friggin' hate it. Like I don't like stuff, okay? I don't like stuff. Um I have no problem like getting rid of bye, I don't care. Like unless it has, yeah, even I don't like drink it. I don't like stuff. I have some things, but it's like I could also do without it. Um but anyways, yeah, so when I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what? That's totally fine because I'm probably gonna donate them as well. Unless I get a house like tomorrow, then I'm probably gonna donate, because it like, hey, for me, I was always obsessed with not obsessed, but very uh, fascinated with hoarders, because I needed to understand. Like I wasn't grossed out by it. Like yeah, some things I was like, ugh, because I was a bit of a germaphobe, but I'm still a little bit. But I also have no problem getting dirty either, because I'm like, meh, you can get clean. Who cares? Um, but I, it's the hoarding, it's the why, right? And it's for me, and like I always called my mom a hoarder because she got in an accident in like 2006 or something, and uh, after that, she just became like a compulsive shopper. She'd hide stuff in her trunk. I started doing it too, like buying stuff and hiding it, and like telling our partners that uh, like that our friend bought it for us, or we got it off a yard sale site or something like that. It was so fun. It was an obsession, but it was what it was is you were fulfilling something that you're missing. Like being a shopaholic, that's you're it's because you're lacking something, a lot of something actually. And then hoarding, I would make fun of my mom and be like, man, you make my sister be the beneficiary. I don't want anything to do with it because I'm just gonna rent a freaking truck and be like, dump it, like donate it. But I couldn't deal with any of that. I don't like it. But I was always so interested in the why. Like, why are we hoarding? And what is it? Now I know, I understand it completely. And it's so fascinating. And it's like people shame others for it. And it's like, man, they need help more because nobody wants to live like that. And the reason that I don't like stuff is because I learned through hoarders around my life that the more stuff you have and when things aren't organized, even an organized mess, it makes your mind cluttered. And like I can't stand a cluttered mind. I got multi dimensions going on in my mind. Did anyone else hear that? I'm not afraid. It's cool. But that was different for me. I haven't had that type of audio. Anyways, interesting. That was interesting. So, okay. I think I've upgraded also again tonight. Um, which I really didn't think that was possible that like I could get any more upgrades than I have. I've got like remote viewing, I got like telepathy, like now we got all of it. Okay, we got all of it because what just was there was oh my gosh. Okay, what was just there was um okay when I don't ever intentionally remote view people. Okay, never like I don't choose when this stuff happens. Okay, it's it's and that's why I'm so faithful to my gifts being like I treat it like it's my career, like my life depends on it and I feel like it does, okay? And other people's privacy, okay? But okay, so when I remote view, it's never a conscience thing. It's never like think of or it's never okay, how do I even it's not like I think of the person that I want to view from sitting right here and seeing them in their space. I don't do that like mindfully. When I do, it's always like telling me something that I need to know. And but that just there what I heard, which I don't believe other people heard, um, was a remote audio. Yep, it was a remote audio. Um, so that's fun. Anyways, so yeah, if you need help cleaning out your house, I'm a freaking awesome organizer. Like I love it. I love label making. Oh my gosh, I love like okay. So there's the thing, you can just use. You don't need to go. I used to be like obsessed with needing to have like the like color coordinated totes and like having it all like da 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 and like spending the money to have the things. But it's like no man, no. Like I freaking made so many different things out of just cardboard pieces and tape. Like you can utilize so much of the things that we already have in our homes or your neighbor has or like thrift stores or whatever the case. Like there's so many things. You just need to be resourceful. But here's the thing. When you've had mental health struggles your whole life and you've had addictions or you're on all kinds of medications, all of these things are constantly playing roles in clouding your mind, blocking your creativity. Just like a post I made, I think I put it on Instagram, but it was like about the left-handed store from The Simpsons and how that programming in the world has created us to only use our right hands, and it doesn't even accommodate to our left hand. But in fact, we're all ambidextrous. What? What? Isn't that crazy? It's so crazy. But it's so true. Like we two eyes, two like it all works, okay? It all works the same in unison. So why our left isn't? And also when people that use their left, like back when people were getting like burned and hung and all the stuff for being witches, they were also left-handed. Like come on, they were left-handed too. And that was just because it was like weird, right? Just like aliens. Like aliens, nothing wrong with freaking aliens. I had a freaking blue being in March, I think it was. Maybe even before that. But it was within January to now. I think it was March. And you know how you have like, okay, for me, I have tons of tabs open, okay? But like a little tab, like a little square tab window was open. And this blue being just did one of these like, okay, wait, I'm gonna like go away from the screen. It was like and it didn't scare me. I was like, oh, hello. Who are you? And then I went on to threads and then did I already tell this story yesterday? I don't know. But I went on to threads right after because that's when I was like deep into threads. And now I only post stuff from Instagram. I don't even have the app. But um, so then I went on to threads right after and I was like, I talked about the blue being that I saw. And then like whoever doesn't know or knows, threads is just like a big conversation. Like I could have a massive conversation or pick up on a big thread, like a big conversation, like an hour-long conversation amongst like 50 different people from wherever they're from, um, just from each thread. Like they weren't connected, obviously. Like they were just like this person would say this and this person would say this, but it's actually a conversation. It's so wild. It's crazy. That's also why I deleted it. I was like, this is madness. I can't even be here. Like I'm gonna just explode this whole universe if I keep being on here. You're welcome. But no, so confirmation. So anyways, then someone was like, how did she see that? And I was like, that was crazy, right, bro? Like and I know they were talking about me. Like it was so much, and not like oh, I know they were talking about me. It was just like I know that they were referring to me, and like how the heck did you see that? It was crazy because it wasn't any part of my computer. It was 100% like a being that just peeked outside of my tab. It was so freaking cool. Like I would love to see her again. I say her because it was like a feminine being. I don't know. So maybe I'm an alien. Um, on that note, I'm gonna go. But I hope everybody enjoyed this, whatever this was. I had to get it out there. I'm so proud of myself and like love wins again. Um, oh, it's so cool. Like it's so cool. Oh, this is me when I'm like super jazzed about stuff and like big nerd alert. This is me raw in the flesh, you know. I just gave it all and it's like, yeah. Oh, also earlier when I was just sitting outside. Yeah, I guess I'm not done. So I was just sitting outside and like trying to get some grounding in. Didn't really happen, but I did get some time. Oh my gosh, I channeled so much. Um, I haven't done it in a while. Um, Again, it's just there's so much that comes through constantly that it's like overload. Um, and I don't really have friends. So, not that I would share this stuff with them, to be honest, though, actually. But anywho, when I was channeling, and I say channeling, but I don't really know, I don't really like that word, like terminology. Um, okay, I was just sitting there and like God was basically giving me the tea. Okay, that was what's going on. God was giving me the tea. And for those that don't know, I just learned too. And the tea is like the juice, the gossip. Not gossip. God was telling me things like, okay, so like if someone came to me and they're like, tell me all about myself. Like a psychic reading, I've like, I don't know. I don't know how, I don't even know how that would work. I've never done that to anybody. Um, no, that's a lie. I did try it once, and then the girl told me that I was a witch. I was like, okay. And then she confirmed that it wasn't a bad thing, and I was like, all right. And that was that. Um, she just like, tell me about myself. It's like, okay, I'll give it a go. This is like 4 years ago or something. Um, Apparently, yeah, it worked out great, but I didn't really know. But yeah, so anyways, then while I was sitting there, like doing my thought bubbles and whatever, that's what I call them. Um, this girl that was missing, that I like know of, I kind of grew up with, whatever, I don't know. Um, didn't really hang out with, but I know her. Anyway, she was missing, like a few weeks ago. And it was like all over Facebook, whatever. And um, I got a whole lot of opinion about that, but nothing bad about her, of course. Um, but then tonight I had like her name popped into my head while I was actually channeling a deceased male, like sending him, like giving me a message to uh, like a loved one, which actually tonight was different. So that's why I think like I got like upgrades like crazy today, like new things, because I've always been channeling like corruption and channeling like as if I knew about like crimes that have happened, like where is this person, or what did this person do, or what's this store really doing, or what's, like things like that. And then tonight I was like, God, can you like tell me some happy stuff? And sure enough, as soon as I said that, I think I got like four messages. A couple, it seemed like I seemed like a couple of elderly people, like funny stuff like where's the remote? Oh, I guess I'll just read them. They're kind of cute since we're here. And then I need to shower. Um okay, this is dark. Um yeah, and it's one of them seemed like it was maybe a son that passed away, and he like parents had to bury the son kind of thing, but he was like an adult son. um the song, uh okay, so I guess this isn't like one of the cute ones, but it's still a nice message, I guess, if your child passed away, or any loved one passed away, you'd want to know. So I don't know who this is for, but the song, I got that summertime sadness. I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure. Summertime sadness, I think. Then the name Mezzy, I think it's a nickname. Like they're like Mezzy. That's what they were saying. That's how they were saying it. And then the names Kenzie, Sadie, James, and Darlin. And there was a heart beside it. Like I needed to write a heart beside it. Farrell Hill. Um, and then the song Insane in the Membrane. That song came into my head. And then always Andrew Huberman, Skate Club, Healthy Grub and Boys Clubs, um, Science and Other Stuff. Now look at this, like cousin. And then Grimshaw or Crimshaw, and then Feng Shui, Marigold. Okay, so I was seeing an elephant lamp, like mosaic. I wrote mosaic, a mosaic tile, but it was like different clear stained glass, um, formed into an elephant. But I wrote banana lamp. So I don't know if it's maybe someone has an elephant lamp and someone within this mix um, called it a banana lamp. I'm not sure. Um, but it was like a joke, and like people were laughing and stuff. Um, some goofy stance. Okay, so yeah, some goofy stance slash dance. Um, and then something about a dance in 1983, and the song. Um, where was it? Oh, from an 83, a dance in 1983, like Dance Dance Revolution. And then this song, more than a lover, more than a lover by Aaliyah. Um, and then someone with a flickering light, with the room with the balcony. So if there's something, I don't know. I could tell you more, but I'm not gonna go on with that one. That one seemed a little more personal. Okay, so someone with frosted tips, the name Mike Quick, or maybe Mike left too quick. Brandon Phillip, or Brandon Phillip as a last name. Crohn's, so get checked, is the message. You're going to recover. So this is a message from a passed over loved one to, or with these like frosted tips. I think that's like more of a 90s thing, but people may still be doing it. I'm not quite sure. Frosted tips, Mike Quick. It came to me like Mike Quick, but I took it like Mike went too quick. And then Brandon Phillip, or Brandon Phillip. Perhaps two people or one name and a last name. Yeah, so Crohn's, get checked. You're going to recover, but don't be stubborn like your mother. Okay, so he's back and he just said, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. It's so cheesy for me, especially because I consider myself a poet, so that's funny. She would grab your ear, boy. We love you so much, champ, or sport. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Oh, okay. So both the parents passed away. Hmm. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. So he was like 18, 19 when, oh, my heart goes out to this guy. He's now in his 30s, but, or late 30s, maybe early 40s. His parents were on a vacation, like an all-inclusive vacation, and they passed away suddenly. An accident while they're away on side by side. That's sad. Okay, so then, um, Grandpa Dave, did you find the remote? Ha ha ha. Esther said, he never looks properly. He hardly moves anything from the front row of the cupboard. um, I'm great. I'm so great. Thank you for asking. How are you? I hope you're so great. And then I have, confirmation. Someone from Shannonville Gravel that goes by Mama T, Mamma T, always looking for the T. Oh, that's why I was talking about that earlier. That's funny. Well, I've heard of it before, but it became like extra funny for me when I picked up on this reading. So Mama T from Shannonville Gravel, always looking for the tea, the gossip, but adorable in her notorious oversized wolf t-shirts. Family forever, no matter where we'll be. That's a message for someone. And then she misses you too. Okay, this is like a message from someone. She misses you too. How could you? All the weird stuff we used to do. Your mom, your fam, Stan the man, monkey gorilla, movie fan, Star Wars clan, Comic-Con days weren't just a phase. They were my best days. I love you, Stace. You were my baby girl with a cute little face. Someone that's a Giants fan. I don't even know what sport that is, but someone that's a Giants fan. Sheila and Sparrow, or Sparrows. Maybe her last name is Sparrow. Her last name is Sparrows. Sheila Sparrow or Sheila Sparrows. Or just that sparrows are symbolic and this message is for you, I'm not sure. Budgie birds, a leather skirt that always complained it was too short. He loves you and watches you and your sweet little hand to your head moments when you forget your purse in the aisles. I laughed so hard because I could see all of this happening. And it was hilarious. And he's like, did you forget something? Sheil? He called her Sheil. Like Sheil, like Sheil. Um, uh, he said, um, okay, so always complained it was too short. Her leather skirt that she'd wear, he'd always complain it was too short. He loves you and he watches you and your sweet little hand to your head moments when you forget your purse in the aisle. And it was like, she's like, oh dear, like, um, she had dark hair, by the way. And he still laughs at the times when they would be together, and he would say, "Sheil, you forgetting something?" and hold up her purse, and it was so cute. Yeah, that was a cute little couple. Like that was a cute couple. Oh my goodness, they were adorable. And then this one's a little bit dark. Might want to. Hopefully the boys are here for this. So the 10th and 11th floor plan. The plumber is part of this heinous plan where two girls are renting from the man above. So there's two girls that are renting on the 10th floor of a place, like a very nice condominium in a city, like a big city, like a concrete jungle kind of city. Manhattan, Middleton. Middletown, Manhattan, is that a thing? I don't have a clue. Manhattan, maybe that's the name of the condominium, Middleton or something. Um, okay, that doesn't add up. Something about bed bugs, but whatever. It could be something different. It's something different. Never mind. So the 10th floor, 11th floor plan. So there's a plumber that's a part of a heinous plan where two girls are renting from the man that lives above in the 11th floor. And this is planned for the 30th or 31st of August, depending on when the younger brunette one. And then I had to stop because I had the message about the girl that was missing, which apparently she'd been found. So I don't know. Praise God. I pray that she has, but still look at for that person. Actually, there's still something going on within Durham Regional Road in Oshawa area, Pickering flea market area, something to do with, hey Jay, something to do with there's something to do with people being harmed or something. Pickering Flea Market, Ontario, Canada, that's where I'm picking up. I picked that up earlier actually for a missing girl that allegedly may have been found. She was missing, but Durham Regional Road and Pickering Flea Market, something bad. Send in the boys. Yeah. Okay, so that was that. Anyways, oh my gosh, Jay, you missed this like super hilarious nerd alert moment that I had. Talking about how like proud I was for like overcoming the evil and fighting it with love, and love wins. And oh, that's so nice of you to say. Thank you. I don't do well with the compliments. I like the compliments about me mind, you know. But no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You did it respectfully, so it's kind. Thank you. How's everybody's night? I wish. Well, you know what's great? You know what's great? So once I'm done this little shoe right here, you can skip on back and watch it. That's what's cool. Like I didn't know that until recently too. That everyone can do that. And a lot of them ended up just being like private, but I set them to public. And sometimes I go on lives, but I'm not really here. Or I go on lives, but it's for other reasons. So there's always a rhyme and a reason for me. Always, always, always. Um, so it may not make sense to anybody else, and I may just be like, where does chick at? Like, where's she at? What's going on? Um, and oh, thank you. Um, but yeah, so sometimes, like one time I went on a live recently for like 24 hours, and I was just like, I was just here. I think I was singing. I don't even know what was going on, but I was just doing my own thing. But it was for other reasons that I'm not going to say entirely, but um, it's brilliant. Uh, yeah, so there's that. Um, yeah, and I had just like all these thought bubbles. I should just say, I'm just going to spill it off. I got like a whole list of things I channeled. This isn't like happy love stuff and like funny proud moments, but these are just thought bubbles, like channeled messages straight from God himself, from source. So I didn't know how I was gonna like tell them, so usually I did them in a thought bubble, and I write so often. um I love writing. I've been writing since I was 10 years old. That's been my outlet. um it's been my like my best friend. uh just talking to myself, you know. But no, writing, I love writing. Um, it's one thing I never chose as a career because, and I'm glad that I didn't, because after high school, I took aesthetics, because I loved makeup. I loved seeing like the transformation. While I don't totally embellish on makeup for myself, I loved, doing that for other people, making other people feel beautiful. And I used to grow up sitting on the toilet watching my mom put her makeup on. Um, like I was fascinated by it, so I thought, well, might as well do that because I love doing it. I'm good at it, and why not? And then, I did it for a career. Had my own little mini business, and it took the fun out. It was mindless to me, so I didn't want anything to do with it. Um, I'm in the earth. Like I'm, I'm of the earth. I appreciate you taking notice of that. I'm obsessed with learning. I'm obsessed with the mind. I'm obsessed with spirit. I'm obsessed with just understanding the world. And I've just always been super curious. Always curious. I'm never satisfied with just a vague answer. Like I want all the details, like everything. Um, and like now that I'm completely over seeking approval and external validation, things like that, like I'm just so happy in my own skin. I love myself, and I don't love myself in like a conceited way. I love myself, like I'm so proud of me. I love who I am. I love that I can just eat a piece of broccoli walking down the street, and I'm just like, I don't care. Like I was eating it before I left. Like I'm gonna keep eating it, not no, I'm just gonna shove it in my mouth because I'm going out of the house. Like who is that for? And like with makeup, yeah, there's gonna come a time when I'm gonna dress up again, and I'm gonna, you know, do more makeup. But I've pretty much been doing the same makeup for all my life. Now I'm just like I just wear mascara, but um thank you. Yeah, like that's all I want. I just want to just like Care Bear shoot out love to everybody. Where is my water? But yeah, like I just want everybody to feel unconditional love. And like for me, like it's just I want intentional. Like everything to be intentional. Like I'm not about small talk. I'm not about just chatting for just to chat. Um like I can be in the room with someone for all the hours, and like I don't have to say anything, and they don't need to say anything. I'm so happy with that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Look at you. You're just a fancy little nice person. Um, yeah, like it's like once I once I grasped a hold of like who am I even putting makeup on for? Who am I dressing up for? Like I can't see myself once I leave. So like I'm gonna do all this. Like people that like get the fills and just anything that's altering of their body for someone else to look at them. It just blows my mind. It makes my heart hurt for those women. I'm like, you were so beautiful before you altered your face to look more beautiful for someone else to deem you more beautiful. It hurts my whole heart. I'm like, please stop, girls. Stop, 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 stop. Please don't do that. No, absolutely not. I'm solo dolo. Celibate and proud even. And you know what? It's like that's something else about like spirituality and stuff is people don't realize even just giving a hug, like I won't even give my 3-year-old nephew a hug if I'm feeling like his energy is trying to siphon it, you know? Exactly. You should never change how you look for anyone. Like some days I'll come out of the house and I look just super, I don't know. Like oftentimes I would just stroll in track pants and comps, like comps is what I call it. But it's like I spent so much of my life, like I would never, if I had one little freaking sliver of a pimple, just a blemish of any kind, I wore all the full face. Like now, I can't even think of that. Like, and when I put makeup on now, like I don't even own the makeup to put on. I just have mascara and some other stuff I don't wear. But it's like I'm covering up these blemishes that I eat clean. I just drink water and tea, sometimes a coffee that's decaf, the odd time of the caffeine one now. But it's like I'm plant-based entirely. I wash my face every day. Like the only stuff I put on my face is freaking coconut oil, and I got it open because it's also my freaking lip gloss. You know what I mean? It's like, so I'm doing everything I can do. So it's like, I'm not gonna go and smear makeup all over my face. It's full of toxic chemicals. So someone else can view me as flawless. Like, make that make sense. But that's our world today. I would spend hours fussing over covering every single blemish on my face that's not even visible, really. And now I'm like, I don't freaking care. Like, and that to me, okay, confidence is so sexy for everybody, for everybody. That's why like a lot of people that I've went out with in my life, other friends or whatever, like now I'm over anybody, but it's like a choice, right? It's like I would rather have mindful connections than just quantity. Anyway, and and so it's like, sorry, there's distractions. So it's like, oh crap, bugger. Hold on, I'm getting spiritually attacked. Confirmation that I am. Like confusion spells, and also, where's my hat? So my my crown chakra is being attacked. So yeah. So what was I saying? Oh, I would love to. I'm going to teach. Did you see that? I had a little unrubbed in coconut oil. Yeah, no, I'm gonna teach like so many people all the things about spiritual warfare and just just like how to see it, how to navigate it, how like life is just so much fun, even when it's like not the way you dreamed of it and it's like not the way you deserve to live or whatever your story is. It's like when you can understand what's going on, oh my gosh, it makes it funny. Like it makes all of the things funny. Like yeah, today I cried a whole lot, but it was like more reflective and I use it for lessons. Like I love it. And it's like this whole world is ran by spirit. So it's when you can control it by love and loving yourself. Oh man. Oh man. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't even, okay. Okay, I'm good. One sec. Um, I don't like, I used to not even like the word manifestation. Like, I was like, get out of here, people, with all that manifesting crap. Like, just pray about it. Like, because the way I saw it is people that manifest now, it's like, you're cheating. You're cheating. Like, here you are just friggin' sending out magic. Because it's like, thank you. I don't put anything in it but coconut oil. But it's like, is it you? Are you doing that? No. Oh yeah, manifestation. I just pray. Honestly, I just pray. And I don't like I pray. Okay, my dreams are to save humanity. That's it, that's all. My dream is to have a tree house. Like a house that I live in that's up high, surrounded by trees, that's multi-layered, not glamorous with marble tops and stupid bougie crap. Just a humble home that I can live and be at peace. Okay. My dream vehicle, if I would take anyone right now at this point, and be very grateful and very happy, but is a Jeep that I can take the doors off, the roof off, and I would paint it my freaking self with my dollar store paintbrushes. Okay. Um, and just have like the ability to have. So my dream for the world is the same for me. Is that if if you're gonna leave, don't mind me asking. If I'm gonna leave, what do you mean if I'm gonna leave? Ethnicity. Well, my whole life is big question mark. Um, it's a big question mark. I'm not even totally human. So, um, well, like that's what I'm picking up on. But no, so I'm Italian Irish. That's that's what I believe. my both my parents have Italian um, descent, and my dad has Irish and Italian, Sicilian actually. So yeah, that's that. Um, yeah, but some paperwork is definitely saying that I yeah. So I come across something back in May that it wasn't my paperwork. I didn't know where the heck it came from. I still don't know where it came from, but it was a test that I had done. It said "Job well done, Samantha." And it was a typing test of some kind, um, with the old paper from like the '90s, from the printer paper that had the circle like tearaways on each side, and it was "Job well done, Samantha," and the date was March 10th, 1989. Meanwhile, my birthday is April '89. Make that make sense. So what I was, I so So here I am, like from May this year to now, I'm like, my birth certificate's false. That's the only thing that makes sense. Um, but yeah. So I, 1 month before I was born, I apparently, happy belated birthday. 1 month before I was born, I apparently got a job well done on a typing test. So I don't really know who I am. Okay, I know who I am. I don't know my earth information. I don't know. I don't know, but it's fine. It's fun. It's fun. Like it's fun. I can't wait to sit and talk with all the people and understand it more, because my knowing and their knowing, um, I do not date. No, like I don't even know what I don't even know what that is. I'm like a relationship person, or been stuck in situations. But no, now like the next person that I'm with, I'm gonna marry. Like that's it. That's all. Period. That's all. And the next person, God and Archangel Michael will have like decided for me. So seriously, I'm very serious. I guess like I don't even know how that would work. I went on 2 whole times in my life where it was like we're gonna go out to that place and eat the food. um Oh, yes. Like, I don't want to do any, like, I won't. I refuse. I will not do any, like, I don't even know what I would do. I would just laugh the whole time. Like, I would make people uncomfortable because I am not, like, I don't even, I don't. Okay, I'll tell you a funny story. In 2021, late 2021, I joined Tinder lesbian, okay? I made two great female friends. And I haven't been on it since. Truly, I was on it. I made two female friends who I still am friends with today, like loosely, but no, no, I'm nothing. I'm not nothing, but I but yeah, I just made two female friends. Like that was the whole joke of it. I went on Tinder and made friends. And it's funny because that was 2021, late 2021. And they're lovely humans and um yeah, yeah. Uh yeah, didn't do things with either of them, didn't anything, but I've met both of them and we're friends and I don't really talk to anybody anymore, um so that's all. But yeah, so no, I don't date. I don't go on dates. I also don't super trust a lot of people, but yeah, absolutely. Um oh yeah, absolutely. They're beautiful humans and yeah, dating is I don't know. I just for me, I okay, because of my gifts, I just know that I will know if this person's wasting my time or and even like um yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of faith that the person that's going to come into my life is someone sent to me. Um I don't know. But I also like I don't have time for games and stuff, so I would sniff out BS and uh yeah, I don't I think I spent so much time appeasing other people and trying to be this person for someone else without being myself. And now like I'm so confident and comfortable in my own skin that it's like I don't need someone. I'm like I would like to have my person, you know. Um but I don't need anyone. And that's a big difference. That's a big difference. Um you know, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Like you need to have yourself. You need to have your own plans, your own like I would love someone to work on dreams and projects and you know create together and you know I love all of it. I love all types of creating. But at the same time, like I would like someone else to have their thing and I have my thing and then this way, you know, we're still individuals, but we tackle together. And I think that's what makes a relationship be so beautiful and be, you know, abundant and be peaceful and intentional is when you both have your own things, but you can have united things too. Um, that's cute. I appreciate. Honestly, that's nice. This is nice. Everything happens for a reason. I was just about to get off too when you came on, so that's nice. Um, but yeah, it's like, and this is even like good for me to be able to have a conversation like this because, um, you know, I'm still coming out of. Well, I'm not still coming out, but coming out of the era of people pleasing and you know settling because I always viewed myself as like let's say let's do the stupid at a 10 scale, okay? So I was choosing people or entertaining people, like allowing to be in a relationship. I pretty much mostly had long-term relationships in my life. My longest was 8 years, two houses, two kids. So I, what was I saying? I would, nope, that's not what I was saying. Mhm. I don't know what I was saying. But either way, I, hmm, one sec. I don't know what I was saying. I know lots of things that I could say, but I want to say what I was saying, but I guess I'm not supposed to say it, so that's fine. And sometimes these can be confusion spells or people getting at my chakras or whatever the case. Um, and then other times they can be of God stopping me from saying too much or redirecting something. Um, yeah, but I spent a lot of time. Oh, yeah, the skill thing. So I viewed myself, or it's as though I picked people to where I viewed myself. So people that you pick is a reflection of how you see yourself. So where I would be like, oh no, this person's amazing, um, and everyone that would be around me would be like, what the frig? Like, aside from appearance, because I think that's super shallow. But it's like I would see their soul. And that was always like a fault of mine in a sense. But every person and interaction I've met along the way has been for a purpose. And I've learned so much and I have no regrets for anything. Like, not even the worst of the worst. Those are typically the things I value the most because I learned the most about myself and how to understand people, which I've always been so eager to know is to understand people. And that's so that I can be the best people I can be. Um, and while I'm still learning, and I'll always still be learning, very lighthearted. Oh man, I did the angry era. I did, and then I learned that that wasn't even me. That was spirit. Like I was just low vibrational. I was drinking. I was eating poorly. I was hanging around people that gossiped. I was hanging around people that were also grumpy or things like that. And it was bogging me down and causing me to be low vibrational. And when you get a whole bunch of low vibrational people together, you're all just one big low vibrational ball of grump, of toxicity. And that then they just feast off of each other. And then what? Nothing. Everybody goes home a little bit more grumpy. Everybody goes home with gossip and misconstrued conversations. And it's just awful. It's this loop. And I want no part of it. It's like being in a roundabout without an out. It's like if this conversation or us talking about this person doesn't serve our highest good, I don't want it. Like like it's so much to the point now that my own sibling, which is the only physical human that I communicate with in any capacity, and honestly, it's mostly just in passing. Um, it's like if your talking does not help you or help me or just help as a collective, then I don't want it. And you shouldn't want it either because it's like I used to dwell on things. I used to like just, I just hung on to it. It was like I was so depressed at one point. I spent most of my life depressed. Now I don't even know what it feels like anymore, which is like I can 100% still empathize and be compassionate and have a great understanding of it to help others heal. But I don't personally have any of those feelings, and it's incredible. But I would sit with it and be like, I would just constantly give it back to the universe. I'm so depressed. I'm this and that. I would constantly say that. And that was just making me worse. And I had no idea. And, and so now it's like, if yes, you know the problem, but let's talk about like the good. Let's talk about how we can move forward, how we can, and even if we don't see a solution right now, let's not just fester over it. Let's just let it go, and it's not to let it go like our problems aren't there, but it's that don't keep giving it power. And that takes discipline, man. That takes so much discipline. And like, I know that me being like, I always been a social butterfly, but I'm a loner. Like, I'm very like an omnivert, you know? I'm extroverted, but I'm also very introverted. I require being alone. Um, but I also enjoy being with people, but I will only be with people now if they match me, because I spent so much of my time trying to build people up who didn't want to do the work, or who were background trying to bring me down to them while I was trying to bring them up. So it was like a constant teeter-totter going nowhere. It was awful. Oh, I appreciate that. Honestly, I freaking think I would too. I'm Betty Susie Homemaker, but I'm also batty. Like, I'm bad ass boss. No, honestly, I did I could be a 1950s housewife, but like with a modern twist, you know? Like, I very much value um respect and two-way communicate, like both. Like, I value that. I love that. And I know that I if I was the way that I am now, I would have made people so much more happy in relationships, but it wasn't our time. It wasn't for us, you know? Um, I really appreciate your kind words. Like, this is just, bless your heart. Um, yeah, but it's like everything happens for a reason, and all of the relationships that I've been in, and even, you know, ending poorly and this and that other thing, like, I take so much from it, and I'm so proud, and I'm happy because they weren't just a moment. They were complete lessons for me, which I have notes on, you know, and I actively work, and I don't want, you know, it doesn't. Being kind is so easy. Like, even like smiling at someone, like, you don't have to know them. You don't have to even want to know them. But just just even a little half a smile. Like, I'm always freaking smiling. I know it pees people right off. Like, why is she so damn happy? We spent $30,000 on hexes and voodoo dolls. But it's like, because it's more painful for me to be frowning at you when nobody gains. Like, yeah, they are evil. They feast off of fear, and they feast off of, you know, gaining people's emotions. But it's like, not here, folks. I'm still being a smiling turd. I don't care. Like, that's been my superpower, is being kind. Confirmation. Is being kind despite the madness, the chaos, the turmoil. Alchemizing all of my pain into like prophecy. And I love it. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's so much easier to be kind. Like talking ill about people, like just talking shit, you know, like when you're like with your friend or with your partner, and you're just talking crap, like even just making fun of someone, like because they did something that, like, they ran funny across your path at a stoplight. Like, does that make you feel better? Like, do you genuinely feel better? You can't. You cannot. It's not, it just isn't possible. It's draining. It's like, I can't be around it. I want no part of that. Like, jealousy and things like that. Like, those things wouldn't happen in a relationship if you. How do you feel about someone of age but is younger than you? I'm 36, brother. um, and what do you mean you don't know what I mean? Like, about the being kind? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. What you mean? I about age things. Okay, so um age age is whatever, but I will say that I don't understand people younger than me. Like, they're from way different planet that I understand. But I also don't spend any time with anyone younger than me. Um, and there's not really anyone that I converse with on any regular basis. So, um, yeah, I think it doesn't, yeah, I don't, I think that if there's definitely like an age gap where it's like if you don't, like when I was younger, I dated people that were like 10, freaking 12 years older than me, like really young. It's gross actually, but it's like, it's, it's, it's gross because looking back, I just wish that my parents were more, um, more, like I wish, okay, so I was 16 with a 27-year-old, and then I was 17 with a 26-year-old. So while I thought I was totally in love, right? I wish that, and I mean, looking back, it's fine now. I actually still communicate um, with, like, it's been on and off throughout the years, but not any like get back together way. But the person that I was with when I was 16, um, like we just talked yesterday. um, and that's like just a matter of, we're both mature adults and we're both single and we're both just talking as a friend, like catching up. Um, and yeah, I like, so it's all a lesson and I don't regret any of it. A lot of beautiful things happened, and the fact that I don't have anybody right now, it was nice to be able to connect with a physical human and have like a conversation, like in real life, you know, um, because it's been a whirlwind. A lot of people that I thought were, you know, there for me and things like that and ended up not being. It was like a shock. So now, yeah, so yeah. But in terms of age, I think beyond a certain gap, either direction, it can really hinder um, your, like how you can be. I think it really could sway things because you have to think of, when this person gets to this age, then this person's gonna be like, nah, I'm not about that. Like, this, then no. And then when they're so young, but again, it all depends on experience. It depends on maturity level. It depends on, what, yeah, just everything that you've been through. I don't think that's something to rule out immediately without knowing like the backdrop. I think with anything, you need to know the backdrop before you can just rule anything out. Otherwise, that's just that's just not right. Um, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, yeah. Um, what else? I just button mashed a whole lot of business on my computer, and my computer like is right up there with Jesus sign on the yearbook kind of level old. So, um, I appreciate you. I'm seeing 333 and I'm like, oh, girl. That's my number. Um, Even though it's 999 on my Instagram, but it's I'm all about the Tesla codes and 333 369. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Maybe not. I don't know. Um, but Tesla is one of my favorites. Same with Carl Jung, Einstein, Alan Watts. I just love everybody. I love all the brain, the nerds, the philosophers, the the legends, the heroes. I love them all. Like I love them all. I feel like I walked a little mile on each of their their shoes at some point or rather. Um, yeah. Um, since I'm here right now, I'm just gonna read this because I just felt led to read it. This is something that, okay, so a few years ago, I um I had this feeling like something big was brewing, and I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was in me. I didn't even understand it. It was just, I just kept saying over and over to anyone I talked to, and I spent hours talking with people all over the world over the last 3 years on this unplanned healing journey. And I was like, there's like something big is brewing. I don't know what it is, but something big, like massive, is brewing. And then over time, I, I felt more pressing and more pressing and more pressing. And then I still didn't know what it was. Thank you so much. And you go on Instagram if you're on Instagram, and then we can actually chat. I would love to communicate. That's nice. And you have kind words, so I'm very appreciative of your the space you held for me. Even thank you. Thank you so much. I pray that you have a great night. Um, so yeah, so I last summer I felt like I could pinpoint a date now, like like May. That's okay. It wasn't meant to be then. We can communicate here whenever we do. I'm a frequent flyer, so so um there is so much toxicity, very much so. Um, but yeah, you can send an email at heavensintel333 at gmail.com. Um, but yeah, so much toxicity. But that's the thing. You need to be able to decipher which is which and who is NPC, who's well, there's so much. There's so much, but yeah. Oh, that's sweet. Well, I pray you do too. That's what you're into. That's what you want. I pray that you have a great sleep and a great night. I pray that your week is blessed and um, people are extra kind to you that you run into. I hope that your day goes smooth and all things good. If you have a mirror, cover it in your bedroom. That's how evil gets in. um, wear a hat to bed or a hoodie. Good night. Um, so anyway, so then in the summertime last year, I could pinpoint a date. It was like between May and July that this big brew was going to happen. And then I tried to start a global timeout. And now it's funny because it's going to just happen, but not like that. But shortly after, though, ironically enough, um, there became all the Palestine kind of strike things that were happening. And then there's too much to that. I'm not even getting into it regarding fake news and stuff. But um, so then and now here we are at the end of August, and ooh, that brew is coming to a boil, and I can feel it, and everyone can feel it. Everyone who's spiritual can feel it, and everyone who's corrupt can feel it. um, everyone that's been living large and in charge, but they're not really in charge. Yeah, those guys, we all feel it. Anyway, so I put this little thing here together. Okay, so the big brew within. I walk a road unseen by most, where whispers speak louder than crowds, where victories arrive disguised as small steps, and truths hide in plain sight, like stars behind clouds. They called it foolishness, the wisdom I carry, a cross they could not bear to understand. Yet it is my power, my fire, my lantern. I see the hidden, I feel the pull, the subtle currents of divine strategy, guiding my hands, my voice, my choice, through hearts, through trials, through shadows of old lies. Foundations rise beneath my feet, brick by brick, prayer by prayer, a structure built not for show, but for eternity to breathe through me. Deception dances close, but I have eyes. I have light. I have discernment sharper than swords, and patience older than seasons. The pull in my body, the golden swirl, is the big brew stirring. Years of breadcrumbs, signs, numbers, trinkets, synchronicities, all converging, all pointing, all saying, it is time. I stand awake in the currents, protected, prepared, poised, and I speak the truth I have lived, the power I have earned, the wisdom the world cannot comprehend, yet the universe celebrates. So I breathe, so I swirl, so I let the big brew flow through me, transforming every shadow, every doubt into light, into purpose, into revelation. I am ready. I am witness. I am the golden swirl. I am the pull, the light, the coming through. The big brew is here. Yep. It's here, ladies and gentlemen, and other. It's beautiful and it's not going away. Confirmation. And on that note, I'm gonna get rolling. Gotta jump timelines. I have a bridge to build. Good night.